Well, hello. Appreciate that, Borb, yes. Thanks for stopping in. How's your day going? Yeah. Sorry, I'm not gathered, as ever. But I'll get there. So let me go ahead and pull the game up. Alright, yeah. Okay. I always get flustered at the start of these streams. Cleaned up after some horses. Managed to beat Red Steak in Balatro. Nice. I can't remember. It's been a while since I haven't played Balatro since like the start of 2014. I mean, 2024. What order were the steaks in again? I kind of forget. Blue steak was like the first one, right? Maybe even green steak? I forget. But yeah, I've been thinking about Balatro from time to time. It'd be fun to go back to it. Gotcha, okay. Well, nice all the same, yeah. You're on your way up. Let's see. Balatro is cool. I appreciate the integrity of its design. Although I wouldn't mind if the dev wanted to add some more silly things to it. They seem thoughtful enough to put in the work to make it all kind of click together, you know? So, right. I intended to finish this game last night. I did the prep work to meet the final boss, but I did not feel well enough to get there. I was a bit kind of drowsy and among other things, so even today I still don't feel completely concise, but you know, that's kind of where I am these days. Let's see. I had a bit of this new energy drink. I don't think I'll get these again. They don't seem to help my focus. I don't know what's up with them. Maybe I'm mildly allergic to their particular flavor of caffeine. I don't know. But let's see. Be gone, cursor. All the same, yeah. Yeah, let me just. I need some sort of routine at the start of these to really kind of get me angled in the right mindset. As it is, I'm kind of. I'm not here yet. Maybe a stretching routine. Okay, I think I'm ready. Right, so I think I pretty much lined everything up nicely so that I'll be able to just sort of go ahead and do it. But there were a couple things I could do if I felt I needed a little more help. I think I'll go ahead and take a shot at it and see how I manage. Let's see. I don't want to get rid of all of my disinfectant. I am curious. What happens if I mix disinfectant and tonics? I want to see. Oh, first aid kit. No thanks. I don't think I need any of those. I think I actually have a very good amount of them. Yeah, I have 5, so I think I'm good to carry further on. And right, after I finish this, I'm a little excited. Sol Sesto released into early access today, so I've been looking forward to that. I want to see what sort of strangeness it's added to its scope beyond what was in the demo, so I think I'm ready. So we're heading out onto the roof to the final confrontation. There we go. Use the roof access key. Helen's got about on health though. What happened there? Now I can give her a... And I never opened these either. Pistol bullets and rifle bullets, not ideal. I want to see what's in this. Soaps. Okay, so it seems like actually you could save scum those. I opened that package before and it was a pots and pans gift set. So, a lot of things in this game kind of have what's the word I want to use? Ways to sort of prevent that. Preventative. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me anymore. But So a snack. Be snacked. But I think otherwise that'll be good enough. I think I'm good for it. So right, everything's lit up to this. We've been wandering the last 15 days through this apartment complex. And outside is the Visitor, a cosmic entity that's been sort of racking mankind with perceptions and mindsets that it was never intended to process. So everything's gotten a bit wacky. But now I've gathered up some artifacts, if you will, depictions of the Visitor from humanity in an attempt to contact it and let it know that it's being witnessed. And we'll see what happens. I've already been up here once, and I got what you might call a bad ending. Depending on how bad you consider, you know, the death of 90% of humanity. Probably pretty bad, so yeah, you could call it a bad ending. But this is quite a lovely scene. You're outside, you don't feel any different. Really lovely visuals here. It's like the entire fabric of reason is just evaporated. It's really good. I don't know how you could depict this sort of scenario any better than this. I'm practically getting frightened. We got a friend up here, kind of creeping up onto the roof. And we have Jasper. The time of judgment is upon us. I hope we are found worthy. Only a few preparations remain. It's time to look at the writings you've brought us. Yes, a manuscript, the final lucid thoughts and observations of a writer who saw the Visitor firsthand. Yes, I believe this says, yes, perfect. This gripping, poetic description that captures the emotional truth behind the overwhelming sublime. Very good. Please join us all at the ritual circle once our preparations are complete. It is the fated hour at last. One of the four. Let's see, how do I... There we go. I like these funky guys down here. Humans can take many forms. It's finally time. We're preparing. Oh, I'm shaking with excitement. Within this bag is the painting of the Visitor. I know it in my heart of hearts. Yes, this is his form, as seen through the flawed human eyes of an artist. Oh, perfect. The use of color, it's beautiful. Hey, this is exhilarating. Alright, I'll head to the ritual site. Meet us there once everything is ready. More funny friends to appreciate down here for a second. This green and blue entity, last time I didn't really stop to consider it. I wonder if this is one person or two people. Well, either way, they seem to be in love, I would say. I think that's what's happening down there, I would hope. Let's see. What do we have? Greetings, compatriot. The time has come to prepare the ritual. You truly believe the visitor's image to be on this photograph? It's nerve-wracking to look, but I must. Oh, there is something on here. I would say so. Also, yo, how's it going today? It's truly him, a photograph of the visitor. I'm in awe. It's even more beautiful than my dream. Very good. I'm sorry. Meet me at the ritual site. I have an excellent feeling about this. That's a shame. I think that someone's picking up some serious lawn work out there. Hopefully it won't take too long. I'm glad to hear that, yeah. Superb. Here's Beryl. I can't believe it. We're outside, but we're still human, sane. It's working. The visitor protects us. He knows. You excited? We're almost there. Moments from making true contact. I brought a little television here to view the VHS tape you found. Let's see. This is it, for my vision. This is exactly right. I knew it. I knew my vision was true. I'll head to the ritual. Meet us there when everything is ready. I can't wait. Beryl's my favorite of the four astronomers. Let's see, all four astronomers have correctly prepared their offerings. Time to head to the ritual circle and begin. Right, so one last little check. I believe I have a multi-phase fight ahead of me here. Been through the first phase, it's fairly rough. So I want to make sure that everyone's kind of in good shape for it. I think I'm about as ready as I can be. You look up to the sky. All you see is thick, dark clouds above. Here we are, finally. It's time we call out to the visitor. But it's overcast. I can hardly see him through these clouds. Will he see us? Sorry about that. Okay. He has to. He watches from light years away. You don't really think some clouds can stop the visitor. Let's get this started then. Oh, mysterious visitor, we have brought a manuscript describing your form. We seek to chronicle you, commune with you. Oh, strange voyager, we've brought a recording of you. We seek to document you, commune with you. Oh, great observer, we have brought a painting of you. We seek to see you, commune with you. Oh, dark whisperer, we have brought a photograph of you. We seek to understand you, commune with you. Heed our call. We look upon you now without fear. We want you to do the same. Neat. His gaze is upon us. Blessed day, joyful day. It's time. I feel it. We will ascend. Something like that. Alright. I gotta get my knuckles into this. Let's see here. So I do wonder exactly how these phases work and how the damage is calculated while all four of them are still like this. Well, I think I'll do a prep turn. Let's see here. Vicious Remarks, Blind Fury. Yeah, Meltdown. I do wonder, I'm very curious about how Dan's attacks are going to work without a melee weapon. He's pretty much just on range right now, and I hope that I haven't made a mistake with this. But I suppose I could always take him over to his passive side if that's the case. We're going to do a Blind Fury. And then, let's see. Hold on, what happened there? Alright. Helen. We are going to do a... not an unmask yet. Not an unmask yet. I think... just one stock doesn't really seem like the right choice here. But maybe it'll carry over? I'm curious. Let me see here. And then we'll get the rat on, oops, wrong choice. Okay. Hey, thanks, Forb. You have a wonderful day. I will. I'll do my best. Okay, that damage seems a little lower than if he was using a melee weapon, but I think he'll make up for it with the shotgun shells. I hope I have enough. It's quite an attack. Alright, I think I'm going to... let's see... Alright, yeah. So we're going to do a Hurt Me Plenty, I think? Hopefully this isn't a mistake. And then I'm going to get Dan on, I think, the range damage. Okay. Let's see, group of enemies, double blast, wide spray, group of enemy, point blank, double shot. That seems very good. Short reach, we'll see if it works. Let me do, yeah, let's just give it a shot. If this doesn't work, I might have to reload anyways. And then now we can get Helen onto her funny business. We're gonna do a stock, yeah. And I meant to put the rat onto copy dad mode. So there we go. Yeah, cool. Alright, I think things are going okay. Oh, I just made a mistake, I see. So, my rat baby has copied the, what do you call it? Like the evoke move, so he'll now be a focus of damage specifically as well. Might be a problem. Maybe not. It might work out. Let's see here. So at this point, numbness probably is smart. Oh, it's actually something you can... Interesting. Okay. Reload shotgun. Oh, that's not great. Interesting. The shotgun might not be the best gun for this. But we'll see, we'll see. I'll just have to do my best. And then... Oh, right, Dan. Wonderful, wonderful. Weird mechanic there, but it'll be alright. We're going to... So I've got Dan hooked up with a piece of armor called the Coat of Arms. It gives him a 50% chance of attacking twice, or being able to move twice. So that should come in quite handy, I think. We're going to do... Right, not her biggest ability, but we'll do a stab. Okay. Shoot, okay. Alright, I think I'll hold off on reviving the rat just now. Just with that low HP, I think it's the right choice. Let's see here. What else do I have? Cast Shock. Might be not bad now. What does Confusion do? It may confuse all enemies. That could really come in handy. Sure. And then we're going to do a point-blank double shot. Yep. Okay, we're gonna do another stab with Helen. Yeah. And we'll see how we do. Okay, I absolutely need to do some healing now. Alright. So we're going to do another another Nitro boost. It's a very good sort of evasive buff to the whole party. Let's see. We're going to start putting items into people, so not stimulants, but tonics will be good enough. And yeah, let's get Helen using a tonic too. On herself, I guess. Ah, shoot, okay. Alright, we can do it. We'll be okay. I wonder if I can get some more stimulants anywhere. I might need to go buy these if I lose again. Stimulant, right. Then we're going to put a another tonic. There we go. I feel a little safer now. I like how each individual astronomer has an entirely different eye arrangement as they fuse. Just an interesting show of personality, I guess you might say. Okay, so I think I still need to be doing this sort of thing. Yeah, and then we're gonna get Dan doing... yeah, kind of a horrible weapon now that I'm seeing this. Would have been nice if I had tried it earlier in the game. It's not bad, but this isn't really a fight I want to be doing the stop and go stuff with. Alright. Okay. So, Helen is fastest, so she should use a healing item on herself. I'm gonna start going in on very violent weapons, I think. Let's see, I did make a bunch of explosives. I should have made more. In fact, where are those things? Here they are. Okay. Okay, I guess I didn't realize that. Shoot. This is going quite worse than last time. I wonder if my equipment changes are causing the issue. Okay, so we're going to do let's see, can Helen... Alright, Helen is not going to be able to do most of anything still, which is a shame. I'm gonna have to recover her, or it's gonna go worse. Okay. Alright, I need to go in on... I think I should have been using these acid flasks and things here. I'll save them for the next part. Let's see... Just gonna keep trying with the explosives and hopefully it works out. Maybe the gas bomb? Yeah. That might save me. Blinded. That might help a good bit. Oh wow. Alright. Okay, it was enough. But then I've got a pile of smelling salts. Okay, that was a disaster. Wonderful. Alright, let me go ahead and get everyone fixed up here. Yeah, just enough. There we go. Shame I had to use a stimulant. Otherwise, is there any other way? I've got Dan who can revive, I think. Unless I'm misremembering something. Let's see here. So I think at this point I'm gonna be doing... Oh shoot, I should have saved the smelling salts. Oh well, it's alright, it's alright. We're going to use these since I can't use them in battle. Let's see here. Gotta put tonics into people too. Not the rat though, I can use pizza here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I need to get everyone's stamina back up as well. Fortunately, I do have some items for that, so... Let's see, whiskey... There we go. And not that, I'll save that. Otherwise, I think this is about as good as it's gonna get. I'm a little worried about my setup now, but I don't think I could really do much better. Yeah, I don't know about that, that shotgun might not be the right choice. Let's see. It might be better to put Dan back onto his violent stuff with a melee weapon, and then tilt him halfway through the battle into his healing mode. I think I might do that. Let's see. Otherwise though, flamethrower, acid sprayer, how do these work? There's no description for this. I'm sure that it needs gas, I'm sure. I have some. Okay, that is a double-handed thing. I think this fight probably is going to have a bit too much attrition involved. I don't think I could be doing that. Custom handgun, 48. I think you'd really be better off with a double-handed, my best double-handed weapon. So let's see what we have here. Okay, what do we got with 40? Claymore, yeah, I suppose so. That's only 20 damage less than the gun, but I did actually want to see, hold on, I do want to see something. So the shotgun, yeah, has a pretty low base attack, so that was probably attributed to the kinds of damage he was doing there. I think I'm going to go this way with it. So we're going to do the Claymore, and let's see. I don't have any better helmets though, regardless, so I think we're fine. And I never did really find any good boots in this game. There were a few options to buy them and I just never went for it, so... and most of those were like vendors, they just weren't easy things to find. Okay, so I think I'm at my best position to try. Let me just... I guess I'm just gonna eat this piece of hard candy. There we go. Yeah, everything else is pretty much... Okay, well this can't be used in combat, so... There we go. Alright, it is what it is. I'll have to see what I can manage here. We're so sorry, Sam. We didn't mean to attack you. We lost ourselves and attacked a friend. Shameful. Now listen very carefully. We can retain our sanity for only a moment, 10 seconds at most. We have slowed down our perception of time to make the most of it. You are in the eye of the storm, Sam. Human minds cannot inhabit such an absurd body without coming apart. When we lose control again, it will be for good. Once this moment ends, we will obliterate you. You will need to run away. You cannot defeat us. But before you go, ask us anything. This is humanity's last chance to understand what happened. Do not waste it. What do you want to know? Let's see, can I do anything for you? What, like a cup of tea? That sounds nice. I think in a few moments when our minds have been lost, I think we'll cause immeasurable harm. I don't want to die, but you will need to kill us. We won't fight back for as long as we're lucid. I can already feel it slipping my mind. I don't think there's going to be time for that tea. Huh. So if I went in now, would I have extra turns? There's one more question I want to ask then. How can I kill you? Weird question. I don't know if you can. You should just run and try to fight. Something pointy, my eyes are sensitive. Maybe poke them out. I don't think we have bones anymore. I feel squishy. Ah. Okay, well next time I'll have to gear in for more bladed stuff. I think mostly everyone's got bladed weapons, but not quite. Weird thing to say. Yeah. That's a weird thing to say. You want them to live or not? We should help them kill us. Red Eyes have a point. We should try to help. Think bullets might also work. Got it. And still answer questions. Yes, we're still good. We're still good. How are you holding up? What kind of stupid question is that? Don't waste questions. We don't have time to think about that. Oh, I think it's sweet that you still care. Okay, I'm worried that I'm going to lose my mind soon. I already feel it slipping away. Yeah, I don't want to die, but this might be worse, or I guess it's about the same. I'm worried that I'm going to hurt my friends, and they won't even know it's me. They won't know that I don't want to do it. I'm worried that I'm going to do horrible things and I won't even care. Yeah, sorry I snapped, it's just our time is short, but thank you. I think we can do one more. There's more I would want to know. What does it want? I'm just curious. Oh, I have this one. Wait, no, I hadn't seen that one. Okay. All the same. It just wants to know. Okay, I think... Oh, I can't back out. Shoot. Why? Why am I still human? I don't think you are. No, you're definitely not. Sorry. The changes will come all at once, very soon. You need to go now. We should probably get out of here, buddy. I was hoping to kill the visitor. This will have to suffice. Let's see. We're gonna attack. Alright, Nitro Boost. Gonna get Dan doing funny things. Cleave, huh? Swing at 3 random, increase. Let's see. Oh, he doesn't even have. We have to start him fresh. Oh, he got knocked out. Shoot. That probably cost his viewer count. Damn. Okay, well now's as good a time as any. Oh, he still has his viewer count. Good. Okay. We're going to do. Oh, he gets another turn too. Wonderful. Now that's a shame that yeah, swing at 3 random targets. Actually, it might be a good idea to start with some with strong items that cause status effects like this. Let's see. We're gonna stalk, yeah. And I don't need to do copy dad just yet. Instead, I want to see how this magnum shot does. That seems pretty good. Okay. I think I probably should have bought more of those bullets, but at the very least. You should run now, we don't have much time left. You need to go now. Nope. Sorry, friend. I can't do it. Okay, numbness seems like a pretty good move. I wish I could spread it to more party members in a more fast manner. Okay, I think that's fine. We are going to let's see, Blind Fury. Yeah, I think so. And another attack from Dan. Cool. Let's go ahead and let's see. Throwing knife. Let's see, burn. Burn might help. Okay. And we're going to do a not massacre yet, I don't think. Although maybe. It's probably a good idea. Alright, and then let's go ahead and do more, oh wait, actually. Yeah, whip constrict. You can do that to a deity. It's fine, just give him your lasso. Okay. We're sorry, everyone. This is the end. My. Awesome. Oh, yes. Huh. Even I can feel the energy from this one. This is a very good, musical choice. I love conflict music. I don't know, there's a certain empowering quality to this, but it also absolutely feels like I'm going to die. I gotta say, I love it. It's wonderful. I think, yeah, there's just something about, I'm not, you know, like I don't study music or music theory really, but there's something about video game music that really seems to have really honed in on what makes a character piece. You know, just the motifs, everything that like we've gathered through like the repeated practice of doing this. I don't know, I don't see this sort of, I don't get this sort of musical resonance even now with my sort of inability to do it like I used to be able to, from like other works that focus on character so much. I don't know, maybe I'm just maybe I'm just too much of a media recluse to have seen the really good stuff, but I don't know, games always seem to do it best. I don't know what to say. But this is wonderful. It's fantastic. Alright, well I will do my very best. See, Hurt Me Plenty got scary last time. I don't necessarily know that it really was a good call. And I also don't remember if Sam has the, let's see, I still have this on, huh? That's good to know. Let's go ahead. Confusion word might be good. Okay, we're going to go in on, Cleave. May cause bleeding. Mighty swing at all targets. Swing at 3. Hack and slash seems pretty good, to be honest. Okay. Right, Helen's mask is off, so we can now use half of remaining HP to regain stamina. I've never even really seen these. Use half of remaining HP to heal an ally. Grafting, wow. Store one less early. I don't know if this is a good call. Unmasks. She can still do other moves if she unmasks too, but that always seems to cause problems. Everyone gets panicked and confused, and it's kind of a mess. I want to see how she's doing on just attack damage. Let's see, special. Let's keep shooting. Okay, pretty good. No effect, okay. Maybe I should have expected that. We love you all. Red eyes burn. Okay. Now we're getting into it. Okay, got a little healing going on, not too worried about that. Okay, I wonder. Healing is going to be kind of a scary thing. What else can I do that's going to... I need some more, let's see, chance to stun. Okay. A stun would really help right now. Let's go ahead and do specials, hack and slash. And maybe I should keep trying to get Dan's guys up. Let's see. Makes yourself panic. Embarrassing tantrum, but entertaining. I don't think the +6 is quite worth it. We're gonna do this, and then I'm going to... Let's see, special... I don't think that's a good idea. I'm gonna attack with Helen again, and then I'm going to get the rat on doing some healing, I think. Tonic on Helen, sure. Stunned, good, okay. I don't know if it was necessarily worth the SP cost, but Blue Eyes freeze. Okay, so... I wonder... Interesting. Alright. Doing okay. Oh, yo, how's it going? Sorry, I didn't see you come in. Yeah, Kate, I'm at the end game. I tried to do this last night, but I was just a bit too drowsy. Honestly, I'm glad I didn't fight through it. It's... I've been enjoying this experience. It's pretty cool. This song is excellent, I gotta say. It really, I don't know, it's right where it needs to be, you know? The key is in the lock, so to speak. It's, yeah, an excellent scene. Really good. This boss seems fairly tough. How's your day going, by the way? Yeah. Let's see here. I'm not usually able to stream at this time of day, but due to the holiday, I'm here, so wonderful. Right, the American holiday of, I think, Memorial Day? Right, that one. Yeah. Let's see here. So, I need to hone in on my strategies. I think that I was going to... Nobody needs serious healing yet, so I should be more proactive on this. Okay, everyone's still got Nitro Boost. That's good. Numbness. Okay, we still got all that going, so maybe an item would be smart here. What does Fingernail Bomb do? 80 piercing damage. Piercing damage is good. That may cause bleed, so that seems like a good call right now. Keep that bleed going. Dan can do more Blind Fury, I think. Eventually I might need to, out of necessity, switch Dan over to his soothing abilities, but for now I want to keep stacking him up. We're going to do... Oh, he gets a double move too, good. How much... Okay, he's got plenty of stamina, so I'm going to do it twice. I'm going to get Helen doing... I wouldn't mind Unmask. Attacks more. I think I have enough health to be doing this right now, but that defense drop sounds a little scary. I think I can manage it. I don't know, it does confuse everyone though, and I feel like that goes on my party side sometimes too. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I think I'm just gonna play it safe, to be honest, and use the other Fingernail Bomb. And then I'm going to get the rat going, actually on some self-healing with the whip train. I think that we're still constricted, hopefully. Okay, yeah, a little health. Oh, did I actually, was I overthinking it? Wow, okay. So I've done a good job. I did take an advantage to do a little, an extra turn of attacks before the question stopped, so the question phase. I'm surprised that I won, but that's wonderful. Wonderful and sad, I suppose. Am I in? Yeah. Just got a little Sam rising up here. I wonder if I should... Okay, I can't even do anything. Up into the iris. That is some powerful biology. The eye almost evoked like the organs of a man of war, which, you know, kind of a jellyfish, kind of not. Anyways, I don't have time to nerd about that right now. But very, very cool abstract design that still sort of was evocative of something kind of real. What is this? Was that the visitor? Well, that seems like it might be kind of a problem. Can I do a visitor voice? I'll try. Sam. This is you. Interesting. I'll do a Virgil. Sam. There's the artifacts. What are these, Sam? Wow, okay. We're really full on it. Huh. Depictions of you. Depictions. I don't understand. What is this one, Sam? Depiction doesn't seem to be the way to do this. A painting seems a little simple. But maybe that's the part that's not coming across. I wonder. An impression? Would that make it a little more? This is me? And these. Oh shit. Also me? And this is me as well? Those are thoughts about you. About me, I don't understand. I want to communicate with you. I want to see what you are. We want to know you. These all seem kind of like... I mean, this situation is far too close as it is. Things are very far gone. I think that things are mixed in a way that won't be separated at this point. Huh. We want to understand what you are. You understand me. Are we different, Sam? Interesting. Already this is messed in a way that's even a little hard for me to parse. I think we are different. And that's okay. Yes, I understand now. You are you, I am I. We are separate. You are many. I am one. Huh. We are dying. I am hurting you. I understand. I feel something new. I am sorry. Should I go somewhere else? My. What's even the choice? Things are so changed. But it's wonderful that this contact was made. When we look at you, we get hurt. Yeah, I think... I don't know, there's... Am I in the right place to make a choice like this? Things are so far gone as it is, you know? When we look at you, we get hurt. From my perspective, though, it's been, you know... I don't know. I've seen people improved by this, but maybe most people not. Some people have found a way to sort of keep themselves together, or maybe not even that. Maybe they've been able to recontextualize themselves into something that still makes sense to them. But if the visitor leaves, I mean, you know, things can't ever go back to how they were. Well, would that even be better than if the visitor? I don't know. Could the visitor somehow fix this? I don't know. I don't know if the visitor staying would be any better. It seems like things are so scrambled. It's not going back in the eggshell, you know? I wonder indeed. Fascinating stuff. I'm not sure how to choose. I think the choice I would make, if there is such a thing as a right choice, I don't know that I'd make it, you know? But I'd want to see what would happen like this, I think. I don't know though. I don't know. Everything could evaporate. It might be too much. The visitor being like this so close. It might just, it's wrong, I think. I don't think that we're compatible, maybe. I'll let the visitor decide. When we look at you, we get hurt. I break things when I look. When I understand. I should go. I have never seen anything like you. I have not thought before. This is also new. Wow. I should go. Would you answer a question? Yes, what is the question? I don't think this thing knows any better than we do, maybe. What are you? I am not Sam, not human, right? I cannot say what I am, but I could show. I will not forget you. I will think about this for a long time. Before I go, do you want to see me? Are you not the big eye? Yes and no. How to say? This is not me. This is only an impression of me. I can show you the real me. Will you look? I want to see. I do. I will show you. The visitor plants a vivid image in your mind. You feel vertigo as a sense of sheer scale overtakes you. Your mind for a moment feels the immensity of this body. I think I used to feel like that. The good music though. It seems there was a slight misunderstanding regarding what it meant to truly see his form. This is no mere image, you feel this. You were given a glimpse of the visitor's proprioception. It's a new one. Its own subjective experience of itself, of its own body. This was a mistake, a big mistake. The image shifts, the scale grows. There is more. Your mind shifts in response, absorbing the information. Yeah, I think so. This must be an ending. How's it going? I think you finished the game, haven't you? How's it going today, Exus? Yeah, I'm very interested in this. I'm very touched by what was going on. Now it seems that things have kind of scaled back into something beyond my own feelings about it, as things often do. But the image shifts, the scale grows. There is more. Your mind shifts in response, absorbing the information. There is too much. You were already overwhelmed before, and the image has grown 100-fold. Your mind frays at the edges. My. The image shifts again, the scale grows, there is more. Parts of your brain are wiped clean, yeah, been there before. Your understanding of language, your perception of time, memories of your childhood, gone. Devoured by the ever-expanding idea that was planted there. The image shifts again, the scale grows. There is more, most of your brain has been repurposed to experiencing it. Your mind still drinks, it cannot stop no matter how full. My. The image shifts again, the scale grows, there is more. The visitor's image screams into your ears, fills your nose, blinds your eyes. Every nerve of your body feels it. My, still more. The image shifts again, the scale grows, there is more. Every engram melts at the visitor's revelation. Synapses form and reform to accommodate overwhelming knowledge. Less than 1/100th of a second has passed. Your brain cells implode, their modules reforming into something new and unfathomable. The true death toll can never be known, but nearly all of humanity is wiped out in just a few months. The visitor left behind a terrible beast. Yeah, oops. Yeah, its countless limbs, tipped with sucking mouths, devour people by the dozens. I guess I understand how it happened. With every victim devoured, the beast grows larger, their bodies assimilated, limbs lined with teeth. So it's almost like the neurology that Sam needed to perceive and experience what's gone through his brain. It demanded more matter, perhaps, is what I'm guessing is going on here. Within a few years, it has spread its immense form over the entire world. Its titanic body curls around every city, uprooting trees, toppling buildings. There are signs it may be intelligent, and some have tried communicating with it. To disastrous results. Soon its moths become as common as trees. No one is safe. It will find you and eat you, repurpose you. The creature has the entire world in its grasp. My. It chokes the life from civilization, and soon it is all gone. The few survivors hiding in caves and ruins are snatched away one by one, the limbs crawling into the earth like millions of roots. The world would never recover. And the creature, it feels nothing. My. Well, I seem to have induced a horror. Its mind is blank. The end. Well, perfect ritual. I am curious to see. Actually, no. I did get a like a sub ending. If you run away from the four astronomers in their deity form, the game does end that way as well, with that particular thing causing its own type of amok situation. So yeah, I mean, I guess you could call this my second ending. But yeah, this would be my first ending, actually making it through sort of the encounters presented up to its finality, you know. But yeah, I stuck around for too long. To be honest, that's it's about probably what would happen. It seems like the sort of bad choice I would make in a situation this outlandish. So I suppose suppose it takes all types, but yeah, not what I would want to happen. But sometimes, yeah, sometimes, yeah, if it's that big, what are you gonna do, you know? Yeah, it's wonderful. I love this game. I actually have a lot of thoughts about this game from time to time. It's really interesting. I think the parts that resonate to me the most about Look Outside are the human elements. And I do love the amount of love Frankie has for monsters, which is, you know, the vehicle that he uses to sort of like depict, you know, the parts of humanity he thinks are interesting, I think. You know, things like Joel, you know, in the Tooth family apartment, you know, as he slips away, I kind of relate to that. But even after he's become something, you know, so like untenably unknown to what he was before, you know, and unthinkable, you still get to treat him, I guess, as like a person, you know, and he thinks of himself that way, and it's, I don't know, I guess it's good for me to be reminded of that whenever I can. The neighbor, right? Yeah, I haven't seen Sybil. You're absolutely right about that. Double S rank. I did some good mid-air stunts, I suppose. As Sam consumed the entirety of human consciousness. Yeah, quite the sour ending, I gotta say. I mean, you know, in a way. I guess that's the scenario being portrayed in this game, is just that sort of finality. But I'd like to think that something better could be achieved. Seems like there could be a lot of endings, even just in that, even in that final moment talking to the visitor. You have the option to ask it to stay. I could have not seen it. Another ending by refusing to look. Yeah, I can see at least 3 different endings within that scenario. I wonder. I was planning on. I did want to play some Sol Sesto today, but I almost want to go back and see more endings. I'm kind of really into this right now. It's a shame that I couldn't, that I'll have to do that entire encounter over, but I think I have enough of a working strategy. Actually, the hardest part was the first bit of the astronomer fight, before they even turn into the donut, you know? But yeah, wonderful game. Absolutely lovely. Yeah, I need to, I might message the creator about it. Maybe. But yeah, it's very cool. It hits me in some personal ways. I feel like these days, there's about maybe like one or 2 games a year that really resonate sort of with how I experience things now. And this is definitely the game for this year. It's very fascinating to me. This year, what games have I liked? Let's see. I'm trying to think. Let me actually go into my let me look at what I've been playing this year. I've had a few smaller games that don't necessarily... I guess what I really like about a game is when it can resonate with me and make me actually think about, you know, not just... I used to be able to appreciate art more on lots of terms, but now, I don't know, it seems like I'm more of a mirror gazer, and so things that kind of help me resonate with myself are things that end up sticking with me the most. But I've played a few other fun games this year. I played Utopia Must Fall, I think. Actually, I think I started playing that last year a little bit, but that's a very interesting, almost like a Missile Command, like a vintage style arcade game with a, like vector line graphics. It does a very good job at what it is. But let me look deeper here and see what other sort of interesting things I've played. Sort by last played. I played a nice game with a friend this year. That was a nice time. I do very well with anything that like that multiplayer stuff. Had a good adventure with somebody. Other than that, yeah, I've started a lot of games. Finally got into Hyper Rogue a little bit this year. That game is fascinating. It's a non-Euclidean adventure game. Instead of playing it on a grid, you play on a hypersphere, which means that you can't actually visualize it fully. Moving through it changes it in ways that are not normal. And there's many different sort of like individual realms within that, and they all have their own sort of rules. It's kind of like a fifth dimensional chess sort of situation, but like an adventure. It was cool. Yeah, what else? Let me find something that's actually interesting to talk about. I enjoyed Nubby's Number Factory this year. A very good sort of little adventure game. Or, no, that's not right at all. A little roguelike, a little sort of kind of a combination of Peggle and a few other elements. Honestly, what I enjoyed most about that wasn't even really playing it, but just sort of I had a fun time sort of drumming up hype before launch, and kind of got into that in a way that the developer appreciated, so that was fun. I was playing Odata this year, which is a sort of a musical toy game. That was interesting. It's just like it's a collection of parts that you just put together to make little sequences, but it's very creative and sort of toy-like. It's neat. What else? Oh, I think Star of Providence got its large update this year. I'm very much into roguelike games, and that was one of the best of a few years ago. Yeah, Star of Providence used to be called Monolith, and it was one of my favorite games of sort of maybe like 2019. I sort of became detached from it as I sort of lost my ability to resonate with it and play it well. But I've gotten back into it. I think it's still very dear to me, but it took me a while to sort of go back to it and feel comfortable with that. It's like a... Yeah, it's wonderful. I don't even know if I can articulate it right now, but that's an interesting game. Yeah, Star of Providence, it's a twin stick, kind of like... It's got kind of an arcadey feel, but you're exploring sort of this facility that's like a layer cake of like maybe multiple civilizations and their downfalls. There's like ghosts flying around in there and machines that are powered by ghosts and various factions of like cyber wizards and I don't know, virus entities. There's a lot going on, and I very much like its little non-human protagonists, the little sort of ships you play as. That's a lovely small game. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot more stuff that I sort of picked up and put down. Yeah, I'd say that really, I mean, as far as things that gave me something to think about so far, it's really been Look Outside this year. I need to go back to Boomerang X. That was a fun sort of first-person shooter of sorts, but again, not too interesting to talk about. Yeah, that's kind of it. I pick up things here and there. I've tried a few things, but a lot of things kind of don't graft into me like they used to. Yeah, it's... Feeling and memory, it turns out, are kind of attached in a way that I found, that I have an interesting understanding of now. A lot of things just I don't seem to write down, like, in a subconscious level. I don't think there's anything I can really do about that, but I don't think there's anything wrong necessarily with like my memory drive, just the fact that nothing seems to land in the filing cabinet, so to speak. I don't know, it's interesting. But yeah, I'm very happy when things like this come up. It's special. I think Look Outside is very much just a very like well considered piece by somebody who had something interesting they were thinking about at the time, and I happen to resonate with what they were thinking about, which I guess is kind of a simple thing to appreciate so much, but you know, I mean, that's kind of you know, I get my wavelengths where I can, you know. But yeah, wonderful game. I think I will try to get another ending. I'm not necessarily satisfied with just leaving the Earth consumed under a neural nightmare of perception like that. So maybe I can do one more play of it, and maybe something a little better will happen. Oh, I'm also curious. I could get an ending for. I wonder. I could get an ending for just getting to the end of the day cycle, right? That would be interesting. If today ends and I sleep through it, I expect that would be an ending of some sort. Let's see that. I can just play video games for a while. Maybe not. I don't think I'm in the mood to read through all of Massacre Princess, but you know, I don't think that I did. I don't think I got quite there. I think I must be at like a 95. Oh, you know, no, I did apparently. Okay. Here they are, yeah, so you get to see this if you like. But anyways, yeah, while I'm thinking about it, I'm a little self-aware now. Thanks for listening to that. Thanks for asking about, yeah, what games I've been playing. I always like talking about the games that I like. It's probably one of my favorite things to do to other people. Is tell them about the games I enjoy. I know you've played a few good games this year. If you got any other recommendations or there's anything you know find interesting, I'm always up to hear that sort of thing. But an incredibly bizarre person in a frumpy trench coat. Hold on one second. I need to drink a bit of water. An incredibly bizarre person in a frumpy trench coat stands before you. You can't make out any part of their face, and a discomforting skittering sound comes from under the coat. Yeah, I'd say that really interesting games, like in any sort of work of medium, or any sort of medium, are kind of rare, you know, to find things that resonate with you specifically. And I guess that's a wonderful thing about just what we are, that, you know, there's not going to be like an objective, like, you know, ultimate piece. I'm very happy with the things that I find that work for me. I think I used to have a wider net for that, but I'm glad, you know, I got to see this all the same. Yeah, I definitely got to. I'm definitely gonna get with you about a copy of Brutal Orchestra. That's a great game. I think it was on sale recently, but you know, it is what it is. It's, you know, we'll see on that. But yeah, that game has a very interesting narrative as well. Yeah, that's kind of a fascinating game, and there's a few bits of that I can really see. You know what I mean? And then other than that, oh, the game I played last year the most was UFO 50. I don't remember if I've told you about that or not, but that was something that I was waiting for its entire production cycle of like 8 years. I guess now's not a good time to nerd out about UFO 50, but I definitely plan to stream it more. It was a game that I was like so involved in waiting for that pretty much the entirety of UFO 50 I've been intending to stream. I did probably like 130 hours of it last year. I've taken a break for a few months here, but I think I'm about ready to go back. Yeah, UFO 50 is a collection of 50 games, but it's a very concise thing done by 6 people. Sort of the people that sort of were around when I was first falling in love with indie games. Some of them are the people responsible for UFO 50, and it's sort of just an appreciation of like I don't know, all sorts of things about games, I guess. It's very cool. I actually have a I bring this up too often probably, but during the production of it, there were some development streams going on, and I actually like just tossed out an idea for a game that was being sort of like tested and worked on. There was a character that was being reworked, and I suggested something. So I actually have an idea in UFO 50 that's there because I was there that day and thought of something. And that's special to me, especially because of when it happened and where I am now. It's it's always interesting what comes back to you, But yeah, that's for the price. It's a $25 game. It's like 50 cents per each of these titles. The whole thing has sort of a meta like narrative as well, where it's designed like a compilation of games from a company that never existed. But yeah, it's a wonderful thing. It's got a bit to say about just making games. It's got sort of a meta narrative. There's a little bit of like there's a bit of an underside to it. There's some stuff you can find out and do that isn't just playing the games. It's awesome. I love UFO 50. But for now, I have a pile of insects I need to talk to. Let's see. I'm too self-conscious to do a proper hiss right now. We have disguise. We help friend Sirius. The voice is a cacophony of screeches and hisses. We follow and fight. We help, okay? We fight good. We bite. We tough. Hiss. Yeah, absolutely. Celebratory chirps and hisses erupt from beneath the trench coat. Yes, we follow. Okay, so I now have a bathroom friend. Talk. Hello. How are you doing? Relaxing at home is nice. We are good to head out anytime. Are you enjoying being humanish? No, we hate paying bills and watching the news. It is almost tax season. We have to file individually. That sounds horrible. That's the fate of all animals, is you trick yourself into getting a job and having to go to work. What a terrible end. I'm sorry I've helped you get to this point, roaches. No matter what happens, roaches will be there. True. True. Did you look outside? Yes, there were billions of roaches. Trillions of roaches. Interesting. Huh. I wonder what that means. Fascinating. Well, in any case, I don't think the roaches are going to help me right now. I would like to know... I guess they're going to be level 1. I don't know. I'd like to see what sort of... The party members in this game have such fun gimmicks. I'd like to see what they do, but I unfortunately don't have that sort of time right now. I guess I could, It wouldn't cause any problems if I just, let's see, manage party, stay behind. Yeah, Helen, just chill for a second. I wanna look at the roach man. You catch a roach in your house? Really? Surprised at this point. You can eat it? That's a bad thing to do. I'm not gonna do anything to it, come on. Pet the roach, hooray. You gingerly pet its little grotesque head. Nice. Hello, friend. Yeah, join party. Ready to go. Right. So let's go ahead and take a look at the skills. Roach cannon. 30 health. Okay, so that makes sense. I bet all of its skills use its body mass then. Shoot a swarm of roaches at target. Damage based on HP remaining. Okay, so you want it to be high health. Interesting. So it's like, I wonder if there's a way for it to regain roaches, if that's an ability it gets. Maybe there's like a healing ability. Fun. Okay. I'm glad I checked that out. Let me just see. Does it come with anything? Yeah, it does. Cowboy hat, yeehaw. And, old trench coat. Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and, there we go. There we go. Change party. Stay behind. Okay. But yeah, it's still in my brain a little bit. Yeah, UFO 50 isn't just a sort of nostalgia piece. It's not just a collection of, like, you know, 80s style games per se. The people that make it are kind of tastemakers in a way. You have Derek Yu, who did Spelunky, and he was the lead, so a lot of the ideas are kind of fresh, or at least sort of reinventions of other things. They didn't just like make, like, for example, like a Zelda to put in there. Everything sort of has some sort of interesting twist or complication they put into it to make it interesting for them to make. So they're all kind of fun, interesting ideas. A lot of the games are very strange. And I'd say all in all, it's a very good collection of games. There's a few that people are a little cold on, but like I think the general consensus is, like, you know, you're bound to find 20 or so games that you actually really like within the collection. And that's different from person to person. That's lovely. So Helen is behind us again. Perfect. But actually what I'm doing this time is, yeah, I'm curious about actually seeing the ending you get for if you don't do anything. So let's see what games I haven't played. I finished Crossword Challenge last time. I guess I might like to see Myrmidon 7? Myrmidon 7 is the 12th game in the... Okay, wrong. Myrmidon 12 is the 12th game in the Myrmidon series, where you play as ants taking over a backyard. This one shakes it up by giving it complex real-time strategy gameplay. Dan sighs and shakes his head. He has no interest in watching this one. He says it's a disgrace to the Myrmidon series. He spends about 10 minutes telling you why. Wonderful. I'm glad Dan has a passion. You're given the task of expanding your dominion by the Ant Queen. The first mission is fairly simple. You build a little ant outpost and fight some fire ants while gathering resources. Sophie is grossed out. Ooh, bugs. Still, she seems to know all about them and tells you interesting and possibly fake facts whenever a new bug appears. The game feels fun and fresh. Let's see. Okay. Hear a knock at the door. I guess there's not really any real point for me to... I'm compelled to see what this is, but I probably won't be making a save involving all of this. Pizza guy. I'm kind of busy, man. Let's see, please leave. Did I get the wrong door? Yeah. Shrugs and strolls away. Although, honestly, I could have used that pizza. Damn. What am I thinking? Well, good to know that if I want to spend... Okay, next time I load, I might actually proc that pizza guy. Yeah, I've got a pizza guy right around the corner in this save. So good to know. I could get a little bit more save, a little bit more health for the final fight. Not that I really seem to have needed it. I think I handled that last encounter pretty handily. Okay. Oh, more 12. I guess there's a little bit of a Final Fantasy XII allegory going on here with the real-time combat and that, but you expand your ant colony into the antlion domain. The antlions are much tougher enemies than fire ants and drag your little guys into pits. It's a tough fight, but you establish a foothold. Antlions are interesting. Now there's an insect. They're actually like the larval stage of a some type of, I guess, flying insect. I don't know if they're flies proper, but somewhere in that family. So all of the predation they do is while they're still in a larva state. I've always wanted to see their little holes. I'm sure at some point in my youth I was somewhere that might have had some antlion pits and I just didn't register what I was seeing, but I'd like to see them now. They seem interesting and kind of cute, to be honest. Sophie doesn't quite grasp the gameplay, but gets excited anytime the ants and antlions fight. She always cheers for the ants. Game feels fun and fresh. Almost noon, absolutely. Surprise attack. Spiders are attacking the ant dominion en masse. Your ants sustain heavy losses and your colony is forced to pull back into a defensive posture. The game is starting to really draw you in. Sophie adopts a military mindset and tells you when and where to counterattack. Her plans are usually nonsensical, but she's having fun getting into the game. I didn't expect Sophie to be the sort of the participant for this one, but that's fun. With the spider menace vanquished, your next objective is to take over the termite colony. You deploy multiple attack squadrons to take out the termites, but stumble into an ambush. The termites and aphids have allied against you. Sophie chitters with excitement at the latest developments. She gives each of your ants names and gets upset when they get eaten by aphids and termites. No, not Millie. Damn. Rip Millie. Knock at the door. Unfortunately, I won't be able to save any of this, but look through the eye hole. Oh, wow. A pallid woman in a strange frumpy robe looks around furtively at your door. Her hands clasp and unclasp every few moments. What will you do? Who are you? Please, I need your help. Have you seen a little girl? You open the door? Yes. Well, that's the real deal. I'm Harriet and I live with my daughter on the second floor. I left Sophie at home while I went out looking for food. Yeah, I've heard that this is one of the door knockers who can be affected by the outside. So I wonder what happens in cases where you have Sophie with you. I got lost on the first floor, and when I got back, she was gone. Have you seen her? Well, I wondered. We were having fun with Myrmidons 12, but yes, Sophie is here. Thank God. Thank you so much for protecting her. Here, I can't believe it. Thank you. Oh, here, yeah. Take this. I want you to have it. Hey, good stuff. If you ever need any help, anything, we're at apartment 22, and thank you again. Okay. Finally start making headway against the Aphid Termite Alliance, defeating the Aphid Queen in her own territory. With the aphids gone, taking out the termites is simple. Now the only one foe remains, humans. Ah, the final foe. The big bastards. Resume your Myrmidon 12 game. The longest tuffle battle yet is with the owners of the house. They attempt to stop your invasion of their kitchen with bug spray, but to no avail. You soon infest the house, claiming ownership of their fridge. You did it. You conquered Myrmidon's 12. Still want to call it 7. You've learned much from the ants. The way they quickly build fortifications is particularly inspiring. You learn the skill Garrison. Yeah, the skill system in this game is pretty neat. I like how it's kind of implausible that you're gonna get them all, which is great. I like that this game is sort of built on having more than you can chew. I think that's a sensibility that I've always kind of put into the things I've thought about, you know, the game ideas I've had and things. I've always sort of liked having a broader experience than just a path, you know. I appreciate Frankie's sensibility when it comes to sort of making his worlds real by having so many like contingencies and potentialities, and making sort of each player's experience a little unique. So yeah, another wonderful part of this game. Look through the eye hole. Nobody there. Hello? Nothing. Well, some sort of treat or item, perhaps. Something on the floor. Batteries. Okay. Well, I don't really want those, but fine. Can I... Oh, wait. No, never mind. Not tired yet. Shoot. Couple more games, I guess. Nah. Gotta remember that mouse. Maybe Space Truckers, I suppose. That seems a little drab. I don't think I'm going to make it all the way through Massacre Princess Catholicon, so, you know. Space Truckers is an extremely rare Czech space trucking simulator. Only 15 copies were ever released here, so it's considered a holy grail by some collectors. You're driving a gigantic freighter in first person through a largely empty outer space. Not much changes as you drive, just the stars that whiz by. The game is weirdly lonely and kind of boring. The game is happening. Play for 2 hours. I'm really getting kind of into streaming today. It's a shame I won't be able to go for more than another... Well, I have more than an hour left. That's good at least. Let's see. I don't know if I'll get to that, I don't know if I'll get to the Solcesto I wanted to do, though. Not much... No, oops, wrong one. Move advance into new rooms and collect food, but don't encounter much resistance. Yeah, my bad. Well, half an hour. Space Truckers. It's gracious that the game doesn't make you spend 2 hours on a game you've already played through, though. That's good. The graphics are primitive, wireframe 3D with little dots for stars. The music is tinny samples, although it's cool that you can flip through channels on the radio. Mostly, though, you sit in the cockpit and fly in a straight line, so it's like Desert Bus, I'm feeling. You're not sure what it is, but something is starting to click. Maybe it's not really about the gameplay, it's about the experience. This is what it's like to really haul 50,000 tons of Zorgium across the galaxy. The game is happening. Wait for 2 hours, getting late, probably sleep. Hear a knock at the door. It's now night. Last encounter of the game. I wonder if it'll be anything bespoke. Look through the eye hole. It's Ernest again. Hello. Old Ernest. Any spare food? Yes. Hey again. Invite inside. I don't know. Yeah, give him some food. I wonder if I'm resetting an account when I do that. I don't know. Doesn't matter at this point. Here you go. Have a nice sandwich. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, and then he never comes in. Why? I do wonder if inviting him in resets the count or something, because I swear I've seen him more than 3 times at this point. We're gonna turn into the night. If there's anything I want to do before this nightmare ends, now may be my last chance. Let's just sleep. Is this really going to be all over when I wake up tomorrow? Your breath is awful. I should have brushed my teeth, I guess. This is it. 15 days have passed. Is it really over? Okay, I can't even talk to anyone. Interesting. So that's it then. Time to leave and see what the outside is like. Let's go. Over the course of 15 days, the world as you know it ended. The cataclysm is over, but the nightmare is only beginning. The true death toll can never be known, but more than 2/3 of humanity is wiped out in a month. Well, that's a better ending than the one I got last. So yeah, I guess the astronomers never ascended. Everything just sort of naturally, yeah, so I get to see what happens here. Of the few that remain, most are transformed in grotesque ways. Those known as the Cursed are so heavily warped as to no longer be recognizable as human. I could still manage it. The most terrible consequences of the disaster, however, are the 100 gods. 124 gargantuan monsters. Highly intelligent and powerful, utterly inhuman in body and soul. It is estimated that they alone are responsible for 1/10 of disaster's original death toll. Some believe them to be humans who won the curse lottery, gaining powers many orders of magnitude above the others. Others think they are alien overlords left behind by the cataclysm. I'm with the first party. The 100 gods are the tyrants of the new world, and their follower cults become the closest thing to government. Huh. Wacky. Rebuilding a semblance of society under the iron fist rule of the 100 gods is slow. Some of the cursed are lucky, retaining portions of their human sanity, but are plagued with terrible after effects. Depression, paranoia, and psychosis are common. Their integration into society is a challenge. Medicine is now in very short supply, and often has unexpected results on their strange new biology. Nobody ever truly understands what happened. There are so many mysteries, and the new world is overwhelming. Few have the energy to look back. Though one mystery in particular still eats at you. Many completely vanished on the final night of the disaster. Your neighbor Sybil was among them. The door to her home was left open. An enormous hole marks the outer wall, as if something reached down from the sky and plucked her away. What really became of her? The end. And no going back. Whew. Well, that was nice to see. Cool to think about. Yeah, so if the visitor passes by and nothing is done, it leaves behind a world of monsters, a new world, a new understanding. I don't think it was portrayed as a better one, though, in any way. That makes sense. Well, fascinating. So I think I have time. I think I need to see one more ending. I wonder which one I need to see. Yeah, lovely. A really good team, all things together. I guess I'm a little prone to putting everything on Frankie, but yeah, no, he obviously had a lot of really wonderful help making this. So yeah, such a cool game. I like that there's a score quantifier at the end there. So yeah, I guess I need to wrap this up properly. I need to see another ending. I want to see what happens to Sam if he doesn't completely wire himself into the visitor. Okay, so do I need a pizza? I think I need a pizza. I could also... Goodbye, Sam. Yeah, I think I should reunite Sophie with her mom too. So I'm gonna do a couple... I'm also gonna go talk to the roaches real fast. Get those hooked up. Yeah. Sure. Okay, there we go. And maybe I'll go ahead and shower for the day too. Feel my best for wizard torture rating, huh? Alright, there we go. Cool. Let's see. And brush some teeth. Okay. And then, yeah, I want to play a few games. Maybe I'll cook too. I don't see why I wouldn't. Raw beef. Nothing. Yeah. Seems like an okay way to pass some time. There's some fish. I just want to make sure this boss fight goes smoothly. Let's see. More important things now. No, I don't want any excuses. Gotcha. Knock at the door. This will be the pizza I ordered. Of course I ordered a pizza. Hello. Medium Italian pizza, yes. That's mine, I ordered that. Sure. Here you go, buddy. $6 tip. Ah, nice. Thank you very much. I wonder if he shows up more often if you tip him well. It'd be a little interesting. Let's see here. I could see that being a thing. He has a slightly higher percentage of showing up again with a good tip, maybe. Okay. Playing video games until Sophie's mom shows up. I could really use those healing items. Alright, I guess... Did I ever get to the end of Space Truckers? I mean, I'm not going to either way, but let's just throw that in, I guess. She looks so sad. I'm glad that I can reunite her. Yeah, here she is. Yeah, elixir and 4 tonics. That'll really come in handy. Okay. So, as it is, time to go out and, fight the final boss again. Oops. Okay, so, right, I do remember that I want to, switch Dan out of shotgun mode. It really wasn't working out, so we're gonna take that off. I'm gonna put, let's see. Yeah, the claymore should last through the whole encounter, so I think we'll be okay. And before I finish this up, I'm going to take a short break. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, hello. I gotta say, this is, again, a beautiful scene. Not so much the destruction of it, just the colors. Just the finality of it is so strange. I don't particularly relish what's happening to everyone here, but what a depiction, you know? Oops, hold on. Glad I thought of that. Okay. I'm not gonna read this again, but yeah. Did I miss one up here? Yeah. I feel like Aurelius is the one we really don't know a whole lot about. I don't really remember anything about them besides the fact they were on like the second floor, no, first floor. I'll slightly turn around this time. Okay. And I guess there's an ending I won't be able to get. I think it's entirely possible that you could hand them the wrong things. And so I expect there's a few endings involving the wrong artifacts. Things that don't depict the visitor. I believe that's referred to as the failed ritual, but I don't know much more beyond that. Just things the dumbass YouTube algorithm wants to point out to me. With thumbnails and so forth. Okay. One more round of this. I'm curious. I'd like to see... I can think of two endings I could make happen here I haven't seen. I'd like to kind of see both of them, but I don't think I'll have the time to do that. Alright, well, in any case. Alright, fight. We're gonna go into this normal style. Dan. Let's see. Alright, intro for Dan. We're going to do a... I don't know if this first turn really... Let's see... Is there anything else I can do here that I'm not thinking of? Make this a little easier? Not as of yet. I guess I could take some anxiety meds, right? Those work in advance, yes. Makes you immune to them. More vulnerable to sleep, though. Is that a problem here? Let's go ahead and use it. On Helen. She fell asleep last time, it was a problem, but hopefully that won't happen again. And let's get the rat going on, not copy, we're just going to start doing, not the Magnum shots either. Let's do a whip constrict. It's fine, whatever is whatever. Okay. This first turn, I don't really know exactly what it earns towards. I'm not sure that the damage sticks around or what, so. But yeah, I should be able to clear this fairly easily. We should be good this time. Again. Gotta see that extra ending. Quite the hits. Okay, so I believe I did pretty well with numbness. And then, let's see. Yep. We're gonna get Dan going on Blind Fury, I think, is a good call. I hope that I have... God, I'm scared now that I did equip him with Claymore, right? I'm sure I did. In any case. Not the Massacre yet. We're gonna do a stab. Yeah, and then we're gonna get the rat going on multi-magnum shots. Yeah. This song is so cool too. Good choice for the trailer. This guy's really spiraling. Okay, so I think that at this point, what was I doing? Not hurt me plenty. That turned out badly. I think Confusion Word didn't work last time. I don't even know if it really can. I think I'll save the stamina and just do items. Yes, items. So I think Explosive is a good call. We're gonna get Dan going on getting his viewer count up with more Blind Fury. Let's see, Helen. Have I stalked yet? I have not, so let me do that. Oh wait, another Dan move, lucky. Okay, we're gonna do another Blind Fury. We're gonna get may as well do a stalk, right? And then I'm gonna start doing better things with the rat, I think. Let's see. Tonics. Tonic for Helen. There we go. Yeah, good stuff. I didn't realize that it's plus 4 viewers per attack. That's actually very strong. Wow. Okay. Explosive, yeah. Stun, wonderful. Okay, cool. We're doing pretty good here. I just need to, let's see. I'm a little worried about the health situation here. I think I will, in fact, go ahead and do a Staunch Wounds on Sam. We're gonna do... He's not out of... Oh, he's panicked, okay. In that case, let's go ahead and... I don't think last time I used all of the, let's see. I'll do another Explosive. I want to save it. Make sure I get through this last part. Let's go ahead and do a... Da 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 da. Right, okay, let me try that again. Okay, we're gonna do a tonic, and then let's go ahead and do a... Yeah, I'm getting caught up in this. Okay, there we go. Overthinking things as ever. Another stab, sure. And then we're gonna do a... I can afford to do a tonic on the rat even? Okay. Alright, yeah, I don't know if healing's really wise here. I can't quite keep up with this thing. Or I can just keep up with it. It's not... Okay, it doesn't matter anyways. I think largely... I don't even know if you really have to deal damage to that form. Interesting. Okay, let's get it all tightened up again. Bandages I failed to use last time, so we're gonna do those. They can't be used in combat regardless. Onion rings I still have. Okay, I have more pizza this time, which is wonderful. So let's go ahead and, yeah, very good. Yeah, good as it gets, cool. Alright, I think I'm ready to go in. Let me just make sure that Dan actually has his sword on. He does, okay. Everyone else is good. Yeah, this all worked fine. It was all good enough. I shouldn't have any problem. I would like to know a few more things. Where will it go next? It will continue its journey through the Milky Way. It will return in a few hundred years. Interesting. Ask another question. How is... I'm interested to know. I don't think the visitor understands the concept of life and death, so it wouldn't know. I can still answer questions. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. I wanted to... Let's see. There's one more I wanted to ask. What was it, though? There we are. Can I commune with the visitor? No, not with us here. The visitor chose us, if that makes sense. But maybe if you weren't here, you could. I think we can do one more. Okay. We're gonna fight. Let's see. Nitro boost. Get Dan going on... Let's see... I think probably I was having good success with items, so we're gonna do a bit of that. Acid flask. Yeah. Another one. And then we're gonna get Helen doing a stock. Yeah. And we're going to get the rat doing just gun, I think. Just gun. Yeah, at this point, gun. Magnum multi-shot. You should not do this. Once we lose control, we will pulverize you. You need to go now. Let's see. Fight, special. Gonna get a, numbness on. Numbness is very good. We're gonna get Dan going on more Blind Fury, I think. Make us bleed, good enough. Right, and now we can do Massacre. Yeah, stocked, so we can do Massacre. And we're going to do a, special. More ranged, reload. Sam is disassociating. Sam has become numb. We're sorry, everyone. This is the end. I love this song. Wow. It really captures just doing everything you can in a situation where it's so clear that'll never be enough. But it gives you the strength anyways. Maybe it'll work out? Huh. It's fantastic, I love it. Yeah. So, could do, I think at this point, probably an item is the smart move. What was I doing last time? Yeah, Molotov could be good. Maybe I should keep laying in with the acid flasks though. I think that's a stacking mechanic. So we're gonna keep doing that maybe. In fact, yeah, everyone can throw acid flasks. I don't have enough to throw there, so I'm not going to be fooled by that, but we can do gas bomb. Blind and stun, that's good. We love you all. Red eyes burn. Yep. Wow. Ouch. Okay. Gonna throw another gas bomb, I think. Dan, we're gonna get going on maybe just dishing out more damage for us. He's pretty good at that. So, Blind Fury. And then he can do it again as well. Blind Fury. Helen is fast, so let's go ahead and we're gonna give a tonic. I think. Yeah, completely restore. Not necessary. Sure. And then let's go ahead and use Whip Constrain. Yeah. Blinded, cool. Blue eyes freeze, got it. Okay, that takes stamina, interesting. Alright, and you really need to get everybody more healthy. Let's see. Alright, then let's go ahead and give Helen a... Where the heck's my stuff? Elixir, there we go. And we're gonna do one for, should everyone just heal? I think so. And then let's go ahead and do a special. Yeah, Blind Fury again, sure. And we're going to go ahead and get Helen with another elixir on. Hope I didn't mess this up. Okay. And the rat, let's have the rat do. I guess a Molotov at this point. Did I just double heal Dan? I think I did. Hope someone heals Helen. There we go. It'll be fine. I can help. Interesting. I don't remember that. Exalted Force spends the last shred of their humanity. Wow. I don't think that happened last time. Cool. Alright, well, it worked out. Cool. And they fall away. Yeah, awesome. I have to be careful not to answer things the same way again. What is this? Maybe like a child's voice fits them. Guess that's kind of what I normally do. Hey-oh. But, Sam. This is you. Yep. Get it together, Sam. Sam. What are these? It's you. This is me. I don't understand. It's a painting. This is me. And these? Also me? A video recording. Yeah, recordings of you. Sure. It's a story inspired by you. About me, I don't understand. We want to communicate with you. You communicate with me. Are we different, Sam? We are not the same. Yes, I understand now. You are you, I am I, we are separate. You are many, I am one. You are destroying our world. I am hurting you. I understand. I feel something new. I am sorry. So here's the crux. What ending do I want to see here? I don't think I have time to see both. I'm awfully curious to see what the visitor is not good for us. Just down Down and out. There's nothing to be gained. So if the visitor leaves, and so here's the two options. The visitor stays and everything completely just gets baked. Or the visitor leaves and I guess Sam goes back down and maybe that's a different ending somehow than the other ones? I do wonder. I am curious. Could I manage both endings today? It'd be a close one. I don't know. Stay and help. My. Could it? I'm curious. I don't think I can. Okay, that answers that. I should go. I have never seen anything like you. I have not thought before. This is also new. I should go. Thank you, friend. Friend? Yes. I will not forget you. I will think about this for a long time, before I go. Do you want to see me? I see you now. You do not. How to say? This is not me. This is only a painting of me. Huh, cool. I can show you the real me. Will you look? Seems like a bad idea. Maybe it is too much for you. Goodbye, Sam. You spend more time in the visitor's awesome presence until finally it departs. You're unsure how much time has passed. Seconds, minutes, hours, days. As you drift back down to Earth, you feel as though you've been in a daze. You slowly realize just how much your interaction with the visitor has changed you. Suspended in the void as you were, you had no idea that you'd grown to such an immense size. Big Sam. You gradually became aware of dozens, no hundreds of enormous new limbs stretching in all directions. Fear begins to set in. Every limb branches into a dozen more, then branches again into long, flexible fingers. The fear turns to panic. There's too much happening all at once. Every enormous fingertip pulses with strange new senses, like 1,000 little antennae capturing unfamiliar signals. It's gonna sound weird to say, but this is the sort of thing I miss. I used to be manic, you know? Feeling overwhelmed was kind of something that I experienced when I was young, and didn't necessarily have a way to fix, so instead I found ways to identify with it. Maybe this isn't a good time to explain this. This music's pretty scary. In any case, I get this. I I vibe with this sort of horror, I guess, in a way. I get having that much like periphery sense, I suppose. You feel their skin ripple like water. There's movement under the surface. Thousands of openings yawn open at the tips of your tree trunk-like fingers. Inch-thick tongues unfurl out of every crease and fold. Yeah, Sam's really mastered it though. You must have thousands of these tongues. He's like a little worm, covered in sensitive, fleshy bristles. Anyways, point is, I can't really do that anymore, so maybe that's why I'm so calm about kind of explaining like a strange sensory experience. I do miss sort of my own like quirks to my neurology, but yeah, it wasn't like horrific like this. Not on this scale, anyways. I know, not bristles. You can see out of these a trillion pinpricks of light. But I do sort of get the monstrousness this game presents. I think I sort of felt like that sometimes, in an unhappy sort of way. But, you know, anything can be normal. Does any of this make sense? Maybe I'm rambling. Maybe I'm absolutely just rambling. But I am fascinated by this scene, I guess. Eye stalks covered in sensory cilia. This is too much. You can't keep track of all this. No. They're not just eye stalks. They have mouths too, noses, tongues, hands. Why? Yeah, a bit senseless. Your mind is a tiny ship in the middle of an unfathomable ocean. Your sails battered by tempests of sensation. Yeah, tempest of sensation is a good way to put it. I don't know anyone who's watching this if you've ever had I don't know what your panic attacks are like, but my panic attacks were maybe not too far from the start of something like this. You take a deep breath, inhaling from a cluster of holes where your face used to be. Out of habit, you suppose. Deafening whistle erupts from all around you as you exhale through 8 billion spiracles dotting your colossal form. You feel as though the entire world has heard you exhale. You take another breath, and another. The storm has abated. Somehow, miraculously, the ship remains afloat. Wonderful. Wonderful. It will take a very long time before you get used to this grotesque new body, but at least for now, your sanity remains miraculously intact. The true death toll can never be known, but nearly 1/4. Oh, this must be the good ending then. 1/4 of humanity is wiped out in half a month. You use your considerable new powers to help your fellow humans however you can. Wonderful. You become quite adept at performing hundreds of tasks at once. Others hesitate to trust such a grotesque creature at first, but your reliable help quickly extinguishes their misgivings. Rescuing hundreds from collapsing ruins and helping in reconstruction, you become a beacon of hope in this strange new world. Every day your form grows. Sorry, I'm getting kind of choked up a little bit. What a lovely way to, that's wonderful. I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of things this game kind of evokes. I suppose maybe in me specifically, but I hope everyone can take something from this. I don't know, maybe I come from a particular kind of place to infer things that only I can, but it makes me want to cry at least. Every day your form grows, despite not needing any sustenance, and you quickly put your new gargantuan limbs to work. Within a few years, you become known as the Protector of Earth. With your tectonic body having spread over the entire world, you have a hand in the reconstruction of almost every city on the globe. Wow. City governors petition you to grow in their direction to help in their repairs, and you receive dozens of honorary citizenships. Some part of your body is always attending some kind of ceremony somewhere, cutting a ribbon with a novelty pair of giant scissors. You also have a very different perspective on the world now that you're everywhere. Your limbs become as common as trees. Thousands of one-sided conversations with some part of you every day, talking to the clump of sand limbs in the backyard. Yeah, thousands have one-sided conversations. Huh. Confided in you like you were an old friend. You hand out handshakes or hugs when needed, but mostly just listen. The earth feels small. Its people feel familiar. The way you embrace it with your countless limbs, it almost feels like you are holding it in your hand. As different as you've become from them, these are your people. Pardon me. Your friends, and you will do anything for them. It only takes a few years for the world to fully recover from its encounter with the visitor. You do not do everything yourself, but you are certainly a big help. This great cataclysm even seems to have brought the world together. There is a lot to grieve, but there is also hope for a better future. You are surrounded by friends. It feels good. You are very happy. Huh. Well, that's absolutely fantastic. Wonderful. I'm very glad that I took the time to make it here. Yeah, what a wonderful sort of the direction. Yeah, the themes I was talking about earlier. Yeah, what a wonderful actual realization of everything I felt this game was. Yeah, my streams are strange. You know, I'm a bit of a mess. As a result of sort of what's happened to my neurology, you know? Losing your ability to feel your emotions. Sorry, I want to articulate this without being so choked up about it, but yeah, it separates you so drastically. Yeah, I feel entirely othered from everything I ever understood about myself. From what I thought the world was and how we perceived it, you know, which I mean, not being separated, it's like I understand the back of it. You know, I understand the scaffolding, the feeling, an inability to feel is like, I understand just how significant I mean, and of course I didn't, this is just basic empathy, but really the only things that make us, the valuable things are all within ourselves. You know, there's no, you know, actual quantifiable value, I feel, to anything outside of, you know, what we as individuals see it as. And one of the things that keeps me, you know, mobile is other people's experiences. In a way, you know, I've gone cold, but somehow paradoxically, you know, I still find the value in the warmth that I can, you know, add to others. And maybe that's a bit of my egotism there, but I do still enjoy, you know, what other people experience and how I can, you know, improve that. So that ending very much resonated with me, I think. A story about someone who's been so separated from the world, but still finds a peace, you know? Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Yeah, definitely gonna be one of my favorite games for a really long time. As much as I can still keep a list of that sort of thing. It's important to me now, so that's awesome. Yeah, really good game. Really wonderful. I'm glad that I'm streaming. I don't know who this is for. I don't necessarily, you know if people want to watch something like this. You know, I think I would have been able to have a more, you know, broadly entertaining manner before. Now I'm like mirror shards bouncing back and forth between each other as I grapple to keep some understanding of what I mean, and just sorry, I'm rambling. Point is, though, it's good to be here. It's good to experience these things and keep them down for myself too. People make really wonderful things. We really are special, you know? I think it's fascinating. I hope we can find a way to make it last and keep doing it. But yeah, that was super. I guess I could just keep saying this is phenomenal and that, but I suppose I need to put it down eventually. I'll be thinking about this for a while. Trying to. I'm sure I can manage it. Well, that was fantastic. I guess I'm done with this game for now. I know that more is being added. I'm very excited about that, so to speak. Again, maybe I don't need to bring it up every time, but the language I use is more for the common ground than actually how I feel about it. I guess you could say I'm excited. I don't feel excited. I'm looking forward to it all the same. I want to see what it is. But yeah, I don't. A lot of the chemicals that I used to have just don't do anything anymore. It's like writing, you're excited, and then, you know, it's the... If you write something... I'm sorry, I'm getting a little mixed. There was a lot to process. In any case. Yeah, superb game, wonderful. I'd like to... I don't know, yeah, that's the point. I think I've seen a large majority of the parts that are really significant to me. I'm sure there's a lot of various interactions and things I haven't... You know, different choices I can make, parts I just straight up missed. Maybe I'll return to it and stream it again someday. That might be interesting. But yeah, I know more's being added. There's a lot more content coming to this game. Maybe not a lot, but I know that the difficulty is being balanced. There's going to be new creatures and items and maybe a few new little small rooms and things. There's going to be some retooling for some party members and stuff like that. Yeah, wonderful work. Last time I saw Frankie Pixel Show streaming his development of this game, he was cackling to himself about some new scary thing he was putting in. He was going to corner people with. I love that sensibility. That's so fun. A real funhouse designer, you know. But I guess I gotta be done. I don't have the time to stream any Sol Sesto today. That was the thought, but I've put all my time into talking about this, and I'm glad I did. Yeah, I'm not as clear as I used to be. I don't know. I hope I don't come across as something too sad to relate with, but maybe I'm overthinking things and it doesn't even seem that bad. I don't know, but I guess I don't know where I'm going with this. Yeah, I'm getting a little heavy with thought from this. I don't know. I'd like to think that I'm kind of on stable footing with where I am. It's hard to tell sometimes. Maybe I shouldn't just talk about this in the open. I don't know. Is this venting? Is this unfair? Well, all the same, if you've stuck through with this or if you watched part of this, I appreciate it. You know, it's nice to be perceived, you know, talk and, you know, do things that make others happy in some way, so I don't know, if this was interesting for some reason, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'll probably come back and look at this someday myself, so. But yeah, I guess I'm done for the day. I'll probably stream later in the week as ever. I have, I guess I'll be going back to UFO 50 at some point. I don't know. I don't know entirely. I guess I'm done for now. This has been wonderful. Fantastic game. I've been recommending it. I'll continue to keep recommending it. Yeah, it was so good. Yeah, I'm done. I gotta be finished. So, thanks for tuning in, everyone who did. Alright, yeah, that's the end. Look outside. Wonderful story. Strange, scary. But, you know, it had a sentimentality to it. It had something it felt. Feeling was put into this game, and it went directly into my antennas. And I did with it. I processed it how I can, you know. But yeah, wonderful, fantastic. I gotta be done. I can't just keep saying that. All right. Well, take care. Take care. Yeah, super.